So I think you will.
అక్కయ్య మీకు మా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుందా అక్కయ్య?
So I don't think it will be audible to her, or she hasn't given access to audio yet, sir.
Oh, okay.
I think you can write it in the chat box.
Maybe if they give okay, how can they fix it? I don't know. So yeah, now what?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Bahanji. So earlier you're having some issues, looks like.
Voice clear వస్తుందా brother?
Clear.
ఓకే, ఇది అరుంధతి అక్కయ్య అన్నమాట, ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్నారు.
ఓకే.
ఓం శాంతి.
Isha, background, it is giving some light for you. If you can just know that light is okay. Now it is better for you. Yeah, it is perfect. Yeah. Okay, Isha, if anybody wants to know about the details of our event, we are going to record this and we would share this in the YouTube or somewhere. I'm sharing you the link also. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever the link is available. So meanwhile, you can just open your, you can also start sharing your screen, Isha. So you can be ready by the time Arundhati Bahan comes. The YouTube link I have just shared with you. Okay.
Okay.
KPMI to overview of leading the World Book of Record event. Okay.
Do I show the PDF after?
Yeah, first you show the PDF, and also I'm sharing one letter with you right away.
Om Shantanaya.
Om Shantakaya. So very good to see you after a long time again. So ikkada Isha Behan, she is studying BTech third year in MRITS college, Mallareddy Institute of Technology.
Okay.
So they have about 10 plus colleges, the ministers' colleges. Those are all ministers' colleges.
Okay.
Okay, just for your information, okay, మనం ఈ సెషన్ ని రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నాము. రికార్డ్ ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నామంటే యూట్యూబ్ లో కూడా పెడుతున్నాము. మనము ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నామంటే మన ఈవెంట్ గురించి అందరికి తెలియజేయాలని చెప్పి, అందుకంటే ఏం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పేది ఈవెంట్ అందరికి తెలియజేస్తున్నాం అన్నమాట మనం. ఓకే విత్ Baba's blessings, I think we have got this idea today only. we are doing this for several people, but today we thought we got this idea with your presence today.
అంటే ఎంతో మంది కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతారు, ఎంతో మంది జాయిన్ అవుతారు ఇలా చేస్తే.
అవునక్కయ్య, అవునక్కయ్య.
అవేర్నెస్
ఇంగ్లీష్
వస్తుంది, ఏం చేస్తున్నారో అర్థమవుతుంది.
ఇంగ్లీష్ ఓకే కదక్క మీకు? ఈషా ఓన్లీ కెన్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్.
నో ప్రాబ్లం,
English.
నో ప్రాబ్లం.
Okay. Isha, please go ahead and start sharing your screen. Be slow and explain very nicely, Isha. Just go very slowly. Okay.
Do I start now, sir?
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah.
So, the event being conducted by Lead India on 15th of October.
Can you be a little bit louder?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Can you please correct me if I'm wrong somewhere, sir?
Yeah.
So there's going to be an event which is conducted by Lead India USA on the 15th of October. It is a 24-hour event and there are going to be 9 sessions in this event. So we will have a lot of speakers all over the world for this event. And the speaker categories as follows. There's going to be healthcare, education, environment, peace and harmony, economy, youth, women, NGO, government, host, customer, and guest. So they're going to be talking about how to create a sustainable society, sustainable development, as it was the plan of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who started this whole organization. These are going to be the timings of the event. It is going to start 5 p.m. IST in India and end the next day 5 p.m. IST. As you can see, all over in Dubai, Africa, Europe, New York, South America, Australia, Japan, Singapore, and India. So we have partnerships with the governments, private sector, civil society, and citizens. How much I know about, we have a lot of student volunteering, and we are all going to volunteer for this session, and we have a lot of help right here to conduct this event. And this is the last page. This is it.
Thank you, Isha. Let me explain a little more. You can stop sharing it, Isha. You can stop sharing it. So I would like to explain the same slide. Okay. బేసిక్ గా ఏంటంటే కలాం గారి జయంతి సందర్భంగా మనకి అక్టోబర్ 15th అక్టోబర్ 16th ఈ 2 రోజులు మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని ఆల్ ఓవర్ ద వరల్డ్, అంటే మనకి 24 hours జోన్ లో వచ్చే కంట్రీస్ లో మనం ఇండియాలో 5 PM కి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ 5 PM నెక్స్ట్ రోజు 5 PM ఇండియా టైం కి ఏ రీజియన్స్ అన్ని కవర్ చేయగలుగుతామో వాటినన్నిటిని కవర్ చేస్తున్నాం. అబౌట్ 30 to 40 కంట్రీస్ వస్తాయి. ఈ కంట్రీస్ లో నిరంతరంగా ఈ వెబినార్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. సో ఇండియాలో 5 PM కి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం మనము. ఇండియాలో 5 PM కి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే మనము ఒక 3 hours ఉంటుంది సెషన్ ఇండియాలో. తర్వాత మిడిల్ ఈస్ట్ ఆఫ్రికా రీజియన్ కి ఒక 3 hours తర్వాత అక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఆ 3 hours మళ్ళీ 3 hours తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సౌత్ యూరోప్.
అంటే ఎవ్రీ కంట్రీలో 5 PM అవుతుంది ఆ టైంకి.
ఎలా అవుతుందంటే నేను ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను మళ్ళీ మీకు. మేబీ షేర్ ద స్క్రీన్ నౌ. యా, ప్లీజ్ షేర్ ద స్క్రీన్ వన్స్. So ఇది yeah, go to the schedule. Yeah.
Yes, this is the schedule.
Yes. సో మనకి ఇండియాలో 5 PM కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఒక 3 hours తర్వాత దుబాయ్ ఆఫ్రికాలో వాళ్ళ లోకల్ టైం 6:30 PM
ఓకే
అవుతుంది.
ఓకే
అండ్ యూరోప్ లో మళ్ళీ 3 గంటల తర్వాత యూరోప్ లో వాళ్ళ లోకల్ టైం 7:30 PM అవుతుంది.
ఓకే
అండ్ మళ్ళీ 3 hours ఆఫ్టర్ 3 hours ఇన్ న్యూయార్క్ 4:30 లోకల్ టైం కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
అచ్చా
ఆఫ్టర్ 3 hours అగైన్ ఇన్ సౌత్ అమెరికా 6:30 PM స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే
అండ్ అగైన్ ఆఫ్టర్ 3 hours అగైన్ ఆస్ట్రేలియాలో 12:30 PM లోకల్ టైం కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఇది 16th October అవుతుంది నాకు తెలిసి ఆస్ట్రేలియాలో.
ఓకే
అండ్ జపాన్ 2:30 PM లోకల్ టైం, సింగపూర్ 4:30 PM లోకల్ టైం. అండ్
ఓకే
మళ్ళీ ఇండియాలో ఈవెంట్ కంక్లూడ్ అవుతుంది, అంటే వాలడిక్టరీ ఇండియాలో జరుగుతుంది
16th రోజు ఈవినింగ్
16th రోజు ఈవినింగ్.
ఈవినింగ్ ఓకే
24
16th ఆస్ట్రేలియా ఏ టైం అవుతుందండి 16th రోజు?
16th రోజు అవుతుంది అనుకుంటా ఆస్ట్రేలియా. ఒకసారి నేను చెక్ చేస్తా ఇప్పుడే. 12:30 PM అవుతుంది అక్క.
ఓకే
12:30 PM మనకి
ఓకే
ఆస్ట్రేలియా సెషన్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నది. యాక్చువల్ గా ఒక వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ ఉందన్నమాట అందరికి.
ఓకే
ఆ గ్రూప్ లో ఆస్ట్రేలియా సెషన్ ఎప్పుడు అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది నాకు తెలుస్తుంది. అవునక్క, ఆస్ట్రేలియా 16th రోజు 12:30కి అవుతుంది అక్క.
ఓకే
16th రోజు 12:30 మధ్యాహ్నము 12:30కి అవుతుంది.
అదే
ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద టైమ్స్ షెడ్యూల్ అన్నమాట. Isha, can you just go scroll up little bit
Yes,
to the
yes.
first slide? Yeah, to the first slide. To the first slide, yeah. Okay. So ఇవన్నీ స్పీకర్ కేటగిరీస్ అన్నమాట. హెల్త్ కేర్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్, ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్, పీస్ అండ్ హార్మోనీ, ఎకానమీ, యూత్, ఉమెన్, ఎన్జిఓ, గవర్నమెంట్, హోస్ట్, గెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆనర్, చీఫ్ గెస్ట్. చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ యూజువల్ గా మనం మినిస్టర్స్ కానీ, గవర్నర్స్ కానీ, ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్స్ కానీ, ప్రెసిడెంట్స్ కానీ, ఆ కంట్రీ లెవెల్లో హెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఉంటాయా. గెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆనర్ వచ్చేసి చైర్మన్ గానీ, సిఇఓ గానీ, ఎండి గానీ, టాప్ కార్పొరేట్ హెడ్స్ పిలుస్తాము.
ఓకే
హోస్ట్ వచ్చేసి లీడ్ ఇండియా ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళని ఒక ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ పెడతాము. గవర్నమెంట్ వచ్చేసి గవర్నమెంట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ విచ్ ఎవర్ హ్యాస్ ద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఇన్ సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గోల్స్ ఆఫ్ యునైటెడ్ నేషన్స్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్, దట్ we would get them involved in this anamata. And NGO వచ్చేసి NGO heads of the organizations, right? Women వచ్చేసి women empowerment, who is promoting already women empowerment. And youth, who is already promoting youth empowerment. Economy, who is already providing some economic development, employment, entrepreneurship, etc. సో ద ఐడియా ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి 10 to 15% or 20% ఓన్లీ దే ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు రియల్లీ గెట్ ద బెనిఫిట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ whole world, whatever it is doing, benefit in the sense they have the affordability, only 15 to 20%. Remaining 75 to 90% people, 85% people, affordability లేదు, స్ట్రగుల్ అవుతున్నారు. ఈ స్ట్రగుల్ అవుతున్నారు, వీళ్ళని అప్లిఫ్ట్ చేయాలి అనేది యునైటెడ్ నేషన్స్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఉద్దేశం అన్నమాట. సో బట్ ఇట్ హెస్ బీన్ ట్రయింగ్ హార్డ్, బట్ నాట్ రియల్లీ అప్ టు ద ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ అండ్ నాట్ రియల్లీ అచీవింగ్ గ్రేట్ రిజల్ట్స్. Now Lead India has been working on this mission, Dr. Kalam's vision and mission, aligning all this with the sustainable development goals of United Nations organization, joining all of these government heads, then corporate heads, NGO heads, women leaders, youth leaders, economists, and the spiritual leaders, then environment related leaders, education leaders, healthcare leaders, all these people who have been working for centuries together. We will align with them, join them, and we are going to be a great platform from Lead India organization, and we will work closely anamata chesesi. We will develop, the whatever the poverty is there, we would alleviate that poverty, and we would make sure at least every year 5%, 10% has a change in their lives and in the economic prosperity, spiritual development, then education, affordable healthcare, quality healthcare, affordable quality education. And Kalam Garu, when he was giving his last speech in Shillong, IIM Shillong, the day it was, 27th July, right? 27th July in the year 2015, he was speaking on the topic preserve and protect the planet Earth for future generations. That time he collapsed with a heart attack and he died there. Okay, after the reaching hospital. So he already he has been advocating preserve and protect this planet Earth for future generations. It's not only for you to live. And also he advocated peace and harmony. If every member in the house, in the home are peaceful and having harmony, then only the peace and harmony can be established in the society. That is, he has been advocating this. He visited many countries. He experienced in the countries, uh, yeah, many people in the Japan, like example, Japan. In Japan, he experienced the family members in Japan, at least one day, they will sit not together. They pray the God. At least one meal they do by sitting together, all together, and pray the God, whoever they like. And by while praying the God and all together, they eat at least one day in a one meal in a day. Very, very simple thing he has explained. But it's not only limited to that, but no. So that's what means to say. It is togetherness. Peace and harmony is basically togetherness, and in calm and pray the God, and then do the things. That's what Brahma Kumaris also we have been teaching. So economic prosperity, economic development, he always advocated. So these are all those speaker categories. So 12 speaker categories are there, and 9 sessions are now we are thinking of. Can you come down, Isha? Can you scroll down? Yeah, 9 speaker categories. So 9 into 12, 108 speakers will be there minimum. Okay, across these regions. So it might go about.
So 108 speakers.
Yeah, 108 speakers will be there, total event. Okay, so can you scroll down, Isha? Next page. Yeah, this one, we can able to achieve this thing only when, okay, the sustainable development goals of United Nations organization can be achieved when by 2030, if we have a partnership of governments, private sector, civil society, and citizens. Otherwise, without this partnership, we cannot have, the desired results as goals set by the United Nations organization. So that's when in the picture you see the partnership can be established from, in the government side, private sector side, civil society, and citizens. Next slide. So once this partnership is established, we have the team. When we have the team available, we will execute the projects. We expect government heads, guests of honor, corporate heads, and NGO heads from that region to announce a project. One rural area in that region will be selected, including SAARC countries. So this is a very broad, high level vision and mission advocated by Dr. Kalam ji to take it forward to the entire nation at first in India, and then we will take it forward to globally. Okay.
In rural areas, what will they do?
The rural areas, we are going to do the projects. The projects are related to again, can you go to the first slide, Isha?
Yes.
The projects are going to be related to those, speaker categories: affordable quality healthcare, affordable quality education,
Okay, okay,
affordable
okay.
environment, peace and harmony, economic development, youth development,
Yeah,
women.
got it.
Yeah, yeah. So those are the things.
Hmm.
Isha, you can stop sharing the screen now. So din tarvata we website of leadindia.us website is there. Isha, please go to the website. So you can explain what is there in the website, Isha, now.
Yes.
Yeah. I think one more person joined and don't know who is this. Who is this iPhone? Hello.
మాధవ్
Madhav Reddy garu, namaste.
నమస్తే అండి నమస్తే
So you hope you didn't lose anything. You didn't. Now you have been listening since beginning.
నేను ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయ్యాను ఇప్పుడే
Ipude join ayyara? Okay, I will take one more round quickly. Isha, please go to the slides one more time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Madhav Reddy garu, we are venturing for a World Book of Record event from India and Associates. So these speaker categories are 12 speaker categories, including chief guest, guest of honor, and host.
Okay.
So 12 మంది ఉంటారన్నమాట ఒక సెషన్ కి. So healthcare, education, environment, peace and harmony, economy, youth, women, NGO, government, host, guest of honor, and chief guest. వీళ్ళని 12 మంది ఉంటారు. So
Okay.
12 మందిలో we will have 9 sessions అన్నమాట ఇలాగా. ఇది ఇండియాకి, తర్వాత ఆఫ్రికా, యూరోప్, దెన్ నార్త్ అమెరికా, సౌత్ అమెరికా, సౌత్ అమెరికా తర్వాత ఆఫ్రికా ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత ఆస్ట్రేలియా, జపాన్, సింగపూర్, అగైన్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు ఇండియా.
ఓకే.
That is the schedule. Go to the schedule, Isha. So 11, 12, 9 sessions ఉంటాయి. 5 PM లో ఇండియాలో 5 PM కి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది సెషన్. And it will go for 3 hours. And దుబాయ్లో 6:30 PM లోకల్ టైం కి అనదర్ సెషన్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. అక్కడ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత యూరోప్ లో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది 7:30 PM లోకల్ టైం. Then followed by New York, then South America, then Australia, Japan, Singapore, India. Okay. So next slide. So the objective of doing all this is we are giving a message to the world that we want to achieve the sustainable development goals by 2030, whatever is set by United Nations organization. That needs actually the partnership of governments, private sector, civil society, and citizens. Otherwise, we cannot make a livable planet Earth for the future generations, right? That's what Kalam Garu's last speech when he was speaking at Shillong, IIM Shillong. And once that partnership is established, we are expecting government heads, guests of honor, corporate heads, and NGO heads from that region to announce a project. All those will be involved in implementing that project. This is a broad idea we have come up with. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. So Isha, please go to the website now and explain what is there in the website. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the Lead India USA's website. When you go to this website, you will see all the upcoming events which are coming. If you click on this, you will get the flyer of what we saw
Voice
right
is not
now.
clear.
Okay, let me take it up. No problem. Let me take it up. So this is the website, leadindia.us website. If I go to home page, the home page, I think I need to share it, right? Okay, I will share. Can you stop sharing, Isha? Otherwise, I will share from my side so that it's easy for me. Yeah, please stop sharing. Yeah, I will share from here. So, Madhav Reddy garu telusu kada meeku?
నేను తెలుసా
మన
అదే
ఈవెంట్ కి వచ్చారు బ్రహ్మకుమారిస్.
క్యాన్సర్కి వచ్చారు.
నమస్తే అండి. సో ఐఎమ్ షేరింగ్ ద స్క్రీన్ నౌ. So this is basically this is the website. Basically, this is the home page. In the home page, we are just giving everything at one place. Lead India Foundation, inspiration from Dr. Abdul Kalam ji. World record event details are here. And then our past events are available here. Day before, we have got one event actually. So inclusive sustainable development interactive session with youth. It just happened day before yesterday. And the boosting of immunity through holistic healthcare. Then another session happened recently, transforming future of education. Then transforming the youth into responsible citizens. Next one, demystifying the new education policy of India and impact of COVID-19 on the development of rural economy. Then impact of COVID-19 on the global economy. Then impact of COVID-19 on the future of higher education. Impact of COVID-19 on the Indian viewers. So all these we have done several webinars quite recently in the last couple of months. So the basic idea of doing all this is, if I will go to here about us, because we already covered world record event. Why we are doing this? Because Dr. Kalam ji, he already gave a vision and set a vision. What is his vision? The 11th President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, initiated the Lead India movement to transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing the nation. That is what even Vande Mataram Foundation has been doing. We really appreciate the effort. And the Lead India Foundation is a brainchild of Kalam Garu's vision and founded with a mission to provide affordable quality healthcare, affordable quality education, preserve and protect the planet Earth for future generations, and develop spiritual families to establish peace and harmony in the society. Those are the 4 pillars actually he has been talking about. And the key component of Vision 2020 is the Pura, providing urban amenities in rural areas. That is how we can stop migrating the rural people to urban areas. And the government also is doing very successfully, the present and past governments on this program. And electronic connectivity, health connectivity, education connectivity, grid independent energy connectivity, which will lead into financial connectivity and develop the nation holistically, reduce migration of rural population into overcrowded urban areas. That is what his vision. And Dr. Kalam also realized the human resource potential of India. About 65% of the Indians are below 35 years, and 55% are below 25 years, and 35% are below 15 years. And the average working age of Indians will be about 29 years. Youngest workforce and 1/5 of the working in the world of Indian origin. He felt we must transform them into responsible citizens to avoid a disaster of India and the whole world. Lead India conducts a value-based leadership training to transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing the nation. This is what is his simple message to the world leaders. So the events, we already have seen the events, several events. I'm in the events page again. And here, suppose this is an event actually. Probably I can check and see if this is available. This is just a day before we have done one event, if you see that. So this is recorded video available very much there. So these are the speakers, okay? So several speakers, they spoke. We can, even though you missed this event, you can just go here and you can, whenever you have some time, yeah, you can just, yeah, even you can go about this video, right? So, yeah. So just wanted to show how the events are placed in the website, and that is what I'm showing for your understanding. Then, sorry. Okay. This is actually YouTube link. Let me go back and have some trouble here. Okay, I'm sorry for that. So these are the events. We can play the events and we can see. This is Isha again, who is now giving the overview of our today's, Lead India event and all world record event. So even world record, whatever the slides I have shown right now, it is available in the website also. Just if you want to go there and take a look at, you can go and look at that. Okay. So that is very much available here. So all these, whatever I have explained just now. And then I'm going to home page again. Then in the news, we will be having the recent events again in the news. And we have a volunteer page. We have a contact page. So the people can reach out to us. And I will also just walk you through the, letter we usually send to the speakers. Okay, so I'm just sharing this with you. Maybe I can adjust.
Indian speakers
I will inka confirm avaledaka, but I will share whatever the speakers actually we are now. I think one more person joined here. Isha, then Srini. Srini, who is this? Hello.
Namaste,
Srini.
Namaste Ram garu. Nenu Srini.
Srini. Namaste, Srini. Sorry. I'm just checking at the names. Okay, are you there? Okay, great. Thank you very much. So great hearts joined. Thank you. So we are actually giving this kind of letter to the desired whatever the speakers the leadership team has already communicated to us. So this is a sample letter. I'm just going through this letter for your just understanding. So this is just the address of the person. Then we write to the person what is it we are doing here, and then we are also mentioning here what is the purpose of that, and we enclose all these different documents. Okay, to the letter, World Book of Records confirmation letter, then World Records webinar worldwide schedule and speaker profile. Just I have shown you. Then Sustainable Inclusive Development Innovation Challenge for the Youth. We just conducted this webinar just a day before on October 2nd. Transforming the Future of Education. You have seen the video there available in the website. Transforming Youth into Responsible Citizens. Demystifying the new education policy, development of rural economy challenges and opportunities, global economy, future of healthcare, future of education. Before these events, even with Srini and Madhava Reddy Garu, we have conducted a couple of webinars as well, and they were available as speakers that time. We couldn't take the video that time. Maybe if Srini can provide us, we can put it in the website as well. And after this one, so just this is a confirmation letter from the World Book of Records. Without this confirmation letter, we cannot go ahead for the World Record event. So they confirmed, go ahead, do this event, World Record of events, right? So I will just make it page white. Then So this is approval from them. And this is the session timings I already explained. These are the speaker categories I already gave an overview of that. And then this is the just a flyer, Lead India Foundation, along with the World Book of Records logo. We are giving a flyer. What is that flyer saying? India fondly remembers its missile man, Bharat Ratna, Dr. APJ Kalam, Abdul Kalam, who inspired people across the world with his vision and work. Great tribute to his work. On his 90th birth anniversary year, Lead India planning a world record initiative on 15th October, bringing leaders and from across the world on live webinar of 24 hours on sustainable inclusive development. Okay, this is what we have come up with. And the inaugural session is on 15th October at 5 p.m. India time. Valedictory session on Friday, October 16th, 5 p.m. India time. And we are also aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations Organization. And this is the latest webinar we have come up with. It is on Sustainable Inclusive Development Innovation Challenge for the Youth. So the organizers are Lead India, USA, then Induct and Liberty Foundation. And this is Varad Krishnan, who is a founder and chairman of 100 startup ecosystem. So he is a great innovator, so who is helping the nation and globally and helping the startups ecosystem. Okay, so I'm just scrolling it down to the speakers. Maybe I can tell about the speakers. The speakers are globally Atal Innovation Mission Director Professor Ramanathan. He is the inaugural keynote speaker. Dr. Srinivas Kilambi, founder, Excel Innovate USA, is the keynote speaker. Sharmila Divatia, co-founder, Bringil Excellence India. Moshe Porat, founder, Mesh Labs Israel. Then Deep Singhania, founder, Augmentsol Singapore. Isabel Godoy, ambassador coordinator, Island Innovation Chile. Hiranmay Mahanta, Chief Executive Officer, IHAB Gujarat, India. Eva Montju, owner and founder, Golden X Accelerator Poland. Sudhir Kadam, venture partner, FIDA, Silicon Valley, USA. These are the keynote speakers. And our chief patron for the Lead India movement. We have actually been inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, 11th President of India, chief mentor for the Lead India movement, and our chief patron for Lead India mission for Induct and Lead India Liberty Foundation is Dr. Hari Panapalli, the founder and chairman for Lead India Foundation USA. And Varad Krishnan was the welcome address keynote speaker. So this is the event we just conducted day before. Then coming to our other sessions, let's start going down here. This is the next innovation challenge, a flyer we have come up with. So the innovation challenge is related to, again, these 7 speaker categories. Just we want to alleviate the poverty, aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations Organization. So that's the reason you see here UN SDG 3, SDG 4, SDG 13, 16, 8, 5 by 10, 5 by 10 for all these affordable quality healthcare, education, protect planet Earth for future generations, establish peace and harmony, then economic development, empowerment of youth and empowerment of women. So it just happened just day before, as I said. So the next event we have done was on September 5th on the Teachers' Day. We invited some people like Honorable Sushil Prema Jayanta from Minister of Education Reforms from Government of Sri Lanka as our chief guest. And then keynote speakers were welcome address by Dr. Hari, founder, chairman of Lead India. Then Amity President, Dr. William Selvamurthy. Then keynote speakers or guest of honor, Dr. Jagannath Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of ICFI University, Sikkim, India. Guest of honor from Professor Kamlesh Mishra, Vice Chancellor, Rishiwood. Then guest of honor, Dr. M.Y.S. Prasad, Vice Chancellor, Vignan. Then valedictory keynote by Pamela Donnelly, founder and CEO, OpenGate.us USA. So these are various people from globally we have been bringing for the several webinars so far. And these are the people, distinguished guest speakers. Professor V.V. Subramaniam, member, Board of Governors, IGNU University. So this Madhu Chakrabarti sir is from IIT Kharagpur. Then Miril from MT Energy Resources, Perth, Australia. Priscilla from Kenya. Professor Jahangir Sultan from USA. Then Dr. Ramanathan Ram Samuch, Salt Academy CEO. Then these are young people, because it is the Teachers' Day, we want the mix of teachers, leaders, then youth also, the student categories also. So these are various student level categories. And this is Dr. Hari's son. Okay. So, and if you see here, our partners, academic partners are Amity University, Vignan, Rishiwood, IGBP, and for that particular seminar, for the webinar. Media partners, Mana TV, TV5, then V5, then GKT, too many. Okay. And our corporate and NGO partners, CIC Grouping, Liberty Foundation, Vision Digital India, NRI Wala, then Al Khalifa Business School, I Stand for the Nation. You see here other JNTU universities, Manavata, Srinivas Alluri is there with us. He is the founder of Manavata. So other some corporate companies, right? So those are our associates for all those events. And another event we have done, engage the youth into developing the nation, transforming youth into responsible citizens is the theme of that webinar. It is actually on, it was held on, the 74th Independence Day of India. It is on August 15. The chief guest was the Honorable Prahlad Singh Patel, the Cabinet Minister of Culture and Tourism, Government of India. And these are various people across the globe, including India and Switzerland and some other countries. These are the youth. You see here, Purna Malawat, at 13 years of her age, she climbed Mount Everest, and the record is not going to be beaten by anybody from now, because the age has been now increased to 18 years, not 13 years anymore. So like this, several other great speakers you see here. And the event was on, the transforming youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing the nation. So the other one, demystifying the new education policy. Government of India announced a new education policy just a week or 10 days before our event. So we got the from Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, who is the Cabinet Minister of Education, okay, as the chief guest. Then several other guest of honors, and then keynote speakers you see here. So this is all information available in the website as well. Okay, so vice chancellors are usually our keynote speakers across the globe. So these are below the vice chancellor's rank. Are equal to that rank also in some cases. So the other webinar happened was on rural economy development. DRDO chairman Dr. Satish Reddy Garu was our guest of honor. Governor of AP, Honorable Biswabhushan Harichandan, He was the guest, the chief guest that time. And we have AICTE chairman for all technical colleges across the India. He is the chairman. So he was the keynote, inaugural keynote, and several other guest speakers and guest of honors were there. Then the other one, we had chief guest, Dr. Harshavardhan, the India level, Minister of Health for Government of India. Also, he is the chairperson, Executive Board, World Health Organization. Okay, so he was our chief guest, and many other guest speakers and distinguished guests are there. Then another one we had on higher education, future of higher education. The governor of Telangana was our keynote, the chief guest, and other keynote speakers were inaugural keynote by Jayesh Ranjan sir from government of Telangana, and other several other VCs were the keynote speakers. So these were all our webinars we have done so far, and with this inspiration and support and great enthusiasm, we are venturing now for the world record event, as I already conveyed to you all. Any questions to anyone? I can answer the questions if you. I'm stopping the share now so that we can go ahead with any questions for anyone. Okay, ఏమైనా questions ఉన్నాయా?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు రూరల్ ఏరియాస్ లో ఏవైతే టాపిక్స్ మీరు చెప్పారో ఆ టాపిక్స్ ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద సోర్స్?
The source is basically మనకి గవర్నమెంట్ హెడ్స్ తోటి మనం కొలాబరేట్ అవుతాము.
ఓకే.
And government is a facilitator. Okay. Corporate heads ఉంటారు. Corporate heads would support through their CSR component. Corporate social responsibility component they will add to these projects. NGO heads they would work on the ground, grassroots level వాళ్ళు implementation లో participate చేస్తారు. And so other like Lead India Foundation, Vande Mataram or Manavata, these all would get some whatever collaborative support wherever possible, anamata. So this is, and in this exercise there are so many corporates involved now. So whoever we are inviting them, we are choosing them very carefully. వీళ్ళందరూ ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ వర్క్ చేస్తున్న వాళ్ళు కానీ they have some CSR component already allocated. They already experts in doing these social global projects. So వాళ్ళని మనము invite చేస్తున్నాము, and we collaborate with those organizations who are going to do facilitate and help implement these projects, anamata.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Isha, do you have any questions from your side?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Srini or Madhava?
No, sir. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think we are good. I just thought I could give an overview to all of you who could not get the opportunity to understand or go through all these end-to-end flow what we are doing through this world record event. Okay. So if no questions, I think we can close the this one. Thank you very much. I have recorded this, and our YouTube link also is available. I will provide to all of you. If you want, you can share with any people who want to know this. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, Isha. Thank you, Akaya. Thank you, Srini. Thank you, Madhava. Thank you very much.
Okay.
మంచిదండి. Namaste. All of you.
Good day, all of you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. Bye.